Well, according to what I have written, we're talking about categories of people. And when you start talking about categories of people, as far as race is concerned, it's three categories, according to what I have written. And I lock that in. I don't deviate from that. And this is strictly my opinion, which may not be correct, but this is what I stick with. White people, non-white people, and white supremacists. When you start talking about races of people, and I lock that in, and I don't go outside of those parameters. White people, non-white people, and white supremacists. But in order to be a white supremacist, you have to be classified as white and function as white. And I say these are the three categories. Now, if you go to certain censuses and check through their documentation, it runs up to at least, I think now, 21 categories of people. When you start talking about races of people, there's even a category called some other race. That's a distinct category. I don't know how you would identify a person when you know, if you're a law enforcement officer or you're hiring somebody and you say, well, what's the racial category of this person? Well, some other race. Okay. Well, what does that person look like who is some other race? Well, it looks like whatever the person looks like. We'll have to bring the person in and look at the person and say, now, this is what some other race looks like. And then you might have 5 or 6 people in there, and they don't look anything alike, but you say that they're under the category of some other race. So it's very, very confusing. But in a system of white supremacy, the white supremacists strive off of confusion, which is how you get all these different categories. So they'll come up and say, now this person today is a human being. But yesterday, this person wasn't a human being. And day after tomorrow, this person will not be classified as a human being. See, the white supremacists will say anything. So which means we have to have a code that locks in words and their definitions. And you stick with them, regardless of how many changes other people make.